Hello everyone, I am Plankera. Today we're going to be continuing cutting out the art for a Shalom from Path to Nowhere rig. Yesterday I was working on the hands and at the end I noticed that I didn't quite draw the fingers long enough. So before I did anything else, I wanted to go ahead and fix that. Go ahead and hide the shirt layer so I can see a little bit better. It looks like one of my hand layers has a little bit of extra pixel dirt there. I should find that. Is it on the hand? No. Oh boy, we're gonna have to hunt. Let me see, is it on the hand? Yes. Always unfortunate when I have to hunt like this. But I definitely want to get that before I move on to anything else. Okay, it's right here. There we go. Okay. Now I can put everything back and I can draw those fingers the rest of the way. You can see this one needs to go out a bit further, this one needs to go down a bit further in order to attach properly. That's this one. Just wanted to make sure. I'm actually going to hide the index finger for now, just so I can make sure that everything's going in the right place. Let's go ahead and connect this. There we go, this should be okay. And I just want to make sure that everything curves underneath, like this. Probably all the way over here. Definitely want a lot of space. Okay. So now I should be able to just go hide everything else. And then fill the rest of that in. And there we go. Yeah. And I'll go fill the rest of that in. And that should fix that hole for me. Probably want to do this on black just to make sure I'm not missing any spots. It can be a bit easier to see on black when I'm doing that. So now I should just be able to go lock my layer. I'm gonna... Okay, looks like we're good. Now I can go lock the layer and just fade everything in. And everything nice and blended and soft. And this character has very soft skin. Okay, so this is on this layer. Let's just get rid of some of these kind of bad colors. There we go. That just looked like some leftovers from the upscale. And I want to see how that fits in with the hand real quick. Like, this should all be underneath, but I do want to make sure that I have everything blended nicely. And that part I think is from the index finger, not the middle finger, so let's... Or maybe it is. Huh. I think I might just get rid of that line. I don't think it suits with how I'm doing this right now. And that's okay. That looks fine. I don't want to get too crazy on hand stuff. I just want to be able to do a little bit of animating that I want out of it. Okay, now let's turn this hand back on. So I can see how I need to extend the index finger. So I do think I need it to go a little bit further. Because yeah, you can see it's supposed to go a little bit further than that. I'll go ahead and turn the rest back on too. Okay, so this needs to go a little bit further out this way. There we go, that's much better. And I'll just draw it back over here like this. And now I'll hide all the layers again. Just so I can see. I don't think I need to hide the pinky, so I'm going to be lazy and not. There we go. This just gives me everything I need to see anyway. And I'll just go in, fill in all the parts. Make everything nice and round, so it has plenty of room to move. There we go, that should do it. Let me go check on black. Yeah, a little bit of a hole over here. Fill in those little tiny holes. Okay. That should be good. And now we blend the colors. And then hopefully I can be done with hands for a while. Hopefully I can just be done with the hands. Because, oh boy, there was a lot. There was a lot. Okay, that should be fine. And now I can turn all the layers back on. But you can see, this is why I made a group for the hand, because yeah, there's a lot of layers on it. And that's just this. Okay, but it looks like I have everything extended correctly. So I can just move on. Where's the sleeve stuff? I'm gonna just put all of this into a group. Lit arm. There we go. So now I can just hide that as I want. Okay, some of the layers did not get in. Wait. Okay, I see what happened. Didn't put all my layers in. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now the whole thing is in, and I can just turn it on and off as I want. Okay. So now I think I'm gonna go do this arm, which means I definitely have to hide that layer. This needs to be going below all this. There we go. Okay, so I guess we'll finish up this arm too. I have it most of the way done. I just kind of need to adjust some shadows. I don't think this needs to be quite as dark over there. Okay, that's that. Because you're in the shirt. I think I want to take you out of the shirt layer. So we're going to go ahead and put you down with the arm. I don't mind keeping this one up in the shirt group just because of how separated they are from each other. Okay, I'm looking at the hand again and it's got a couple of awkward colors. And it's gonna bother me until I fix it, so let's go ahead and fix it. It won't take that long, it's just a couple of weird colors. Just these bright red spots that kind of crept in there. And I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to look like that. Like that. That's just not how my other references look. I'll go ahead and clean up any other artifacting. Okay, I'll start from the bottom. Just because that's what makes sense to me. I'm gonna go ahead and check my other reference just to make sure. Yeah, there's some spots that are a bit grayer than they should be. So I'm just gonna go over, correct them a little. It's like I was just looking at it while I was getting ready to go in on the sleeve, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know, that doesn't look very good. That does not look very good at all. But that's alright. Nothing, just a little bit of effort can't fix. Okay, that is mostly right. Just the tiniest little bit of corrections can make a big difference. They're not too hard, so I don't think I should be lazy. I can make them look very nice. Oh yeah, and I still have to draw the thumb on this, don't I? Yeah, that's right, because this hand doesn't have a thumb on it. It's hidden underneath the coat. Okay, I should do that too. And here I thought I was closer to being done than I actually am. Deeply unfortunate. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. Okay. I think that's good. Let me look at the palm a little bit more here. Just smooth that out a little bit. Okay. Let's figure out how I'm going to draw this thumb. I think I can take the index finger because it has a big fleshy part out here just due to the nature of what I had to draw. So we'll take this. Use this as kind of the base. I'll just have to adjust the colors to be a little bit more shadowy, but I think this is okay for the base shape. I'll put you down here below everything, and we will call you Thumb. I don't really want to have to draw it all, so I'm gonna fake it. Yeah, I'll just do that for now. And then I'll draw it a little bit more carefully once I can kind of verify that it looks mostly okay here. But yeah, I think that looks alright. And yes, okay. Oh no, okay, no, I have the right layer. I just put it in the wrong spot. Yes. And you are the index finger tip. Perfect. Okay. Just had to make sure that I had it all, so let's hide all these fingers again. I will properly attach everything. The base should be on top of the tip. In terms of layer order. Let me bend this out just a little bit more. But I think that kind of matches the rest of the fingers. I can just make this, because her fingers are pretty long. I think I just want to make this a little bit more fleshy. I'm using the line to kind of help me out here, so even though I'm probably going to cover it up in a little bit, I just kind of want it to help me out. Okay, I think that's sufficiently thumb-like and saves me a lot of trouble, so we'll go with that. And I will take these colors off from the palm. Let me see. Do I get to see how those wraps cover her thumbs in, like, any of her official art? Let's take a look. Open another gallery here. Looks like on her P3 art, it shows that it does not cover her thumbs at all. So I might have to move that thumb a little bit, but we'll start here for now. I have my color picked. So, take one more look at the hand here. So that's a dark shadow. I think I can use this for like the lighter part. And that should let me do what I want to do here. Okay. Do I have the layer locked? Locked and ready to go. Let's get these colors right. And then once I have this down, I can maybe take a look at how to match a little bit more. Match something stylistically a little bit more. Probably something like this. Just because even in the shadows there are a fair amount of colors. So we'll see if I feel like I kind of have to match some stuff a little bit better. Okay. And just because of the nature of how I drew this, I do have to move this tip around a little bit. Get it to kind of match up here. We'll go around. Make it round. Should be sufficiently rounded. It'll blend a little bit more. I'll turn these layers on together. And we'll blend here. Make sure that all of this matches up the way I want it to. I had to draw this one more by hand, so it's not quite as seamless as the others were. Okay, and I think I want to put some lighter parts on that knuckle just to have it match everything a little bit better. So I'll take this light color. I'll start on the base. Just very lightly brush in some light spots here. I think this will make it match stylistically a little bit more. Just the way this artist draws in general. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That would be why nothing's happening. It helps to draw on the right layer, especially when your layers are locked. It really does. Just being very gentle with my strokes here. I'm like barely even touching the tablet. My strokes are just so light. I don't want too much in there, just enough to make things look a little bit more interesting. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. Let's see how it looks when I turn the rest of the hand back on. It's like, strictly speaking, this thumb is not going to be able to stay with the rest of the fingers because I need it to be below the coat. But, you know, it's alright. It's alright. Okay, I think at the base here... Oh, do I have a hole right through there? I do. Oh my. I have to extend the palm a little bit. Let's see, before I do that, I kind of want to finish what I was doing with the thumb. I was noticing that... Actually, I think I need to keep the palm on for that. That I want to have a dark spot near where it overlaps with the palm there. I don't think I did quite enough. Should be a little bit more shadowy at the base here. There we go. And then maybe we'll take this color for just a bit of reflected light. There we go. That should be good. And then I was noticing that I need to extend the palm more. There are holes. Can't have holes. But honestly, it's probably fair that I extend it a bit more in general, just make sure I have everything filled in and able to move over here. And actually, let me turn all the fingers back on. That's enough for what I'm doing here. Okay. Let's see. I can move the palm below the fingers above the thumb. And I think that makes more sense for a layer order. This way I can very safely just draw up in here. And this should give me a little bit more room to turn the hand. And I'll extend this part out into here too. Probably something like this. Okay. Let's see how that looks. This gives me lots of room to hopefully turn the hand. Yeah, that should be perfect. So now I'll just fill it all in, make everything nice and round. You know, the usual. Gotta be a little bit careful with the way those wraps go around, though. And now I just do a bit of blending, and then I'll go in and add the lines. Wasn't expecting to be working on this part for this long, but I guess there were a few things that I forgot yesterday while I was kind of half asleep. Okay, now I just gotta get the lines back on here, and I can go back and go work on the other arm like I initially planned today. This is probably enough for there. Where's the dark spot here? There it is. It's hiding. But I found him. I can't hide forever. Okay. Thumb still needs lines. I am realizing. Okay. Actually, I probably want to pull the color from over here. This dark color should do just fine. So let's get lines on here. don't really need lines on the base part, so I'll just get them on the tip here. I knew something was looking a little bit off about the thumb, but now it looks like it's all back. Now I can turn on all the layers, and we can check it for real this time. It's okay, that's why we do these checks, to find those places where I forget things like drawing the thumb, drawing line art on the thumb. Artifacts that look kind of ugly. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. Like, we probably won't see the thumb very much, I just want it to be there. Or if I move her hand away, if I decide to attempt to do that animation. Okay. I can be free. Collapse all the layers so I don't have to scroll for an eternity to get anywhere. Alright. So I think rather than doing it like that, I'm just gonna let this kind of go down and be blob. I think that makes more sense for the way that this side is working. Okay, I do have it locked, so I can still do my thing. Okay, that should be okay. And then I connect them through here. And kind of try to keep this a more consistent color, just to keep my life easy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to draw more back there. I haven't done it yet. Fair enough. I definitely don't want these to connect. Oh, I want this to be a new fold coming out of there. Maybe it looks a little artificial, but that's way better than having the top and bottom half be dependent on each other. If I want to move this arm at all, that would just be such a pain. Alright. It's all coming together. I think up on the other layer, I will just push this a little bit more over here. Change the shadow a little bit. That's fine. I can do what I want. I can do whatever I want. It's my picture, so it bends to my will. Okay. I think this is probably okay. Yeah, I think this is okay just like this. I'm just trying to make this shadow look a little more interesting and convincing for the location that it's at. I'm gonna send these up in here. Maybe extend this a little. It's kind of faded out. And the rest is probably okay. I need to hide the skirt so I can see the entire thing here. But for the most part, other than the artifact textures, I think that these look pretty similar. So let me try to cover some of these up a little. There we go. Probably start thinking about separating this soon. But before I do that, I need to make sure that I have the part underneath the top half of the arm drawn. I want to keep this part fairly hard. It's gonna go up here, this little fold, and then the seam will disappear into the back, so this way I don't have to continue it in the lower half. Much like I didn't have to on the other sleeve. It just makes it a little bit easier. There's a difference between making your life as easy as possible and being lazy. It's okay to be a little bit lazy. It's like there's no need to make things needlessly complicated. You gotta put your effort where it matters. There's probably things that you can do to make things just a little bit better, but sometimes it's just not really worth it. Let's draw in black so this way I can make sure I don't have any holes back here. Yeah, you can see I already had a couple in the making there. That's why you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful in drawing new areas. And there. I go back to gray. And now I should just be able to lock this layer and just blend everything. Make it all nice. Nice and smooth and pretty. Get rid of this little edge there, and I'm okay if I make it a little bit like, I don't know, have little divots and stuff like this. It makes it look more like the shirt texture. I think I actually want to smooth out over here just a little bit more too. There we go. I think that looks a bit nicer. And then before I call that dark spot done, I want to get a little bit of the light that's used in reflected light elsewhere. Kinda give it a little bit of rim light here. Something like that, just because I felt like this area was getting too dark. And this artist does stuff like that quite a lot. Alright, I think it's time to put lines on this. Actually, before I do, I remember I erased part of this because it was sticking out a little bit too much. I want to extend this light spot too. I think if the original artist was drawing this, that's how they would do this right here. Okay. I can go back to lines. I think that's a bit dark. Let's use this one. Maybe it wasn't a bit dark. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. Just trying to be very gentle and careful. I can take as much time as I want to make sure this line is going to the right place. I can't see, so I'm gonna go with this line on white. This part was just way too similar to the gray background that I was using. Alright, and the line I used for this side, I want to take a little bit closer to the color that's actually being used over here. At least for this part right here. I think I can go back to the dark color that was over here for the rest of this, though. Okay. And with that, I think I can start cutting it. Let's see how it looks with the upper arm. Yeah. I think those merge together just fine. Okay, before I do need to draw a little bit more down here. I don't really care what we name the layers there because they're all going to get changed, so it's fine. I just need to get rid of this sleeve cuff here and the shadow caused by it. We can keep this part of the shadow though, because that's going to be where the new sleeve cuff is. This way I didn't have to redraw the entire thing, and it probably saved me a whole bunch of time of just drawing all that out. That would have been a little bit painful. Like you've seen how much trouble and how much more time it can take just guessing on these small areas that I have to fill in. Just imagine drawing an entire arm like that. That would have been a bit painful. Okay. Oh, I guess I can merge those together. Well, I guess I shouldn't merge them together yet, because I should cut out this. And I'm going to be separating everything anyway, so, you know, maybe there's no point in merging everything. Just cut out this part manually. Okay. So I already have everything in the upper arm cut. So for here, I think I just need this, and just do the hand here. And I don't think I need to cut out the finger joints. I think I can just cut out the fingers and have a little bit of simple movement in them when she moves. It's like it's in such a basic location that it's in a location that's not prominent at all. People probably won't really even see it, so I'm just gonna keep it simple. This will be... Let's see. How did I name the other arm? I want to keep the naming structure similar. We'll just use the same name and change left to right. Did I have lower and cuff on the other one? I'm assuming I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay. I will keep it the same way then. This is why I checked, because I wasn't sure. So let's start cutting all this out. But I'm excited because I think this is the last little thing I have to do on the shirt. Then I will be done, and it'll be wonderful. And I can move on to more exciting things, like the cart or the coat, depending on my mood. It's nice to have options. I cannot really see on this color. I'm gonna have to go to black, I think. The line is too close to that neutral gray that I'm using. I can't really see on black either. Can I see on white? I can see a little better on white. But yeah, I wanted to preserve this line right here. Can't see anything else on white though, so I'm gonna have to go back and forth, unfortunately. Okay. Now we'll cut out this part. And this needs to go below all of this. So we'll put it right there. This will be cuff back. There, this way, as the shirt sleeve turns, I'll be able to show or hide more of this little piece right here. Before I go and start redrawing this, I want to cut out the button and finish erasing a little bit here now that it's on a separate layer. Gotta respect those lines. If I do, then I don't have to draw them myself, and that's always nice. I like being able to use the artist's line whenever I can get away with it. Okay, so I can see here there's a little shadow over there, a little shadow over there. I'll try to get them both. And then cut based on that. Okay, that's extremely gray, so let's go down here where I can see just a little bit better. I don't know, is the black or the white better? I think the black's a little bit better. And see the little hint of that little shadow right there. I'll just carefully go around it. Try to keep as much of it as I can. Is this little shadow simple enough that I don't think I need to separate it onto a new layer? Not for the kind of simple effects that I'm doing here. I think that's perfect. Let's go erase it out of the cuff. And then I can check my work. Just getting it on out of there. Now that it's on a new layer, I don't need to have any hint of it right there. I think I'm just going to feather out the edge of this a little bit. But otherwise, I think it looks fine. There. Okay, I think that's everything for the cuff. Let's get rid of the cuff on this. And then I can cut out the back, this part right there. And I think that's all the stuff I need for the sleeve. Just gotta do a little bit of work on the hand. Okay, that's fine until I cut out this bit. Let's do this bit before I do any more. I don't want to accidentally erase part of that. That'd be a bit sad. Right. This is definitely going to require a bunch of redrawing, so I don't need to be too precise in cutting it until it's time to redraw it all. Okay, and now I can more easily just, where is it? There it is. You start getting a lot of layers and it can be hard to find things. Just how it is sometimes. But yeah, now I should be able to very easily cut the rest out here. Cuff is on top, so I'm not quite as worried about the line art here. I'm just going to be drawing over it anyway. Okay. Now we start redrawing things. I'm going to start with this part right here, where I continue some of these shadow shapes a little bit further. Just continue them on. So this way I can have a little bit more space underneath here. I don't think I need too much, but I want a little bit. I don't want to color up there, just down here. We'll just color in here. I don't really want the line there, so we're going to be getting rid of it. And we'll just go down here like this. There should be enough space to let me move stuff around, so I don't think I need too much more than this. Just gotta keep it simple. Just gotta keep it simple. Just do something like this, just to, I don't know. I think it's a little bit more interesting than just having all the light parts on the other side there. Just trying to match up the colors a little. I'll dig some shadow shapes into this and make a little shape like that. we go. I think this is a appropriate continuation of everything that was going on over here. Just something like that. Let's go back to gray and I'll see if I can get the lines in. And that should be that. Another part all redrawn and ready to go. Where is that color that I'm looking for? The little black. I can... Seriously, where is it? It's like... Okay, it's that color. I don't think I need to go all the way around, but I'll do partial. Okay, and now when I put the cuff on this, it should look very nice. Yes, indeed. I guess I might as well keep the button hidden for now, since I'm just gonna have to hide it again when I go back to draw more here. Okay. Now I gotta extend this a little bit. This is gonna go... I do have a hand somewhere, right? Okay, it looks like... Oh yeah, but this was cut off on the hand on the layer I stole it from, so we're gonna actually extend this a little differently than I have been. It's gonna come out like this. There we go. And now I can send it down through here. Give myself a little bit more space. The only reason I'm not doing it like all the way around is just because apparently this sleeve has a slit in the side and it doesn't go all the way around. It stops partway through. So I'm stopping it partway through. Just drawing the parts I need. Okay, that should be plenty. Now I should just be able to go in and get the parts I need. Something like that. I probably went too far to this side. So I'll just cut that out. That's fine. I see more clearly on black here. Yes, yes I can. I was worried that that gray might be a little bit too dark, but nope, it's just fine. Just fine. Okay. Let me turn on the cuff again so I can see where that little light spot should go. Oh, okay. I see. I got rid of it. That's fine. I'll make it up. I can do what I want. So now that I have all the colors down, it's time to blend. This should get me the effect I want there. And we're just going to keep this little part simple. And that should be fine. Alright, time to turn the cuff back on so I can see where all this is there too. And now we'll extend this. I want it to go up a little bit. This little part can go up like this. And this little part can go up like this. Okay, Now we do it this way, into here. Just all around. Like, don't gotta worry, I'll clean it up and make it nice. And it's gonna need to be lined. Okay, so this gives me an idea of the amount of space that I want for it. Probably don't need it to be quite that long. We can make it just about that long instead. I think I'm gonna draw in black just so I can check for holes. What is that part? Did I miss a spot? Is that something I cut badly, or is that actually... That is something I cut badly. Perfect. That means I can just erase it and not care. Heck yeah. Save myself a bit of effort. And now I just will fill in all these little spots over here. Try to be relatively neat. It's fine if I'm a little bit messy, but I personally find things a bit easier to mesh when I'm a little bit neater. Okay, I think there's a little hole over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill these in. And then I can just casually blend it all out. I'm gonna go do this on gray. Find it a bit easier to check all this on gray. I don't want to get it too smooth. This artist's blending is not that smooth, so just enough. Just enough to make everything nice. And to match the style, of course. Like, yeah, I guess a lot of my recent art uses, like, zero blending. Just the occasional gradient. So, not like you gotta blend the colors. This artist does, so I am too. All there is to it. So I want to imitate the look of the official art here. Few changes as I can manage with my current skill level. Just because imitating art like this is really quite difficult. Stylistically, we draw things very differently. I really, really want them to look as similar as I can manage. Just want to bring this official art to life. There we go. I think that's probably good. I need to pull the line art from the line art color, at least, from over here, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, that does seem to be this color. So I'll just go in and go around. I think I need a little bit of a smaller brush. There we go. That's working. There we go. That should be good. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all the sleeve pieces. I still need to do the hand naturally, but let's take a look at what we have here. Yeah, it's a little bit of an awkward position for the hand, I think, but that's just how it was drawn. And once again, there's no thumb drawn, but I don't think I'm going to draw a thumb for this one. I'm just not doing that much movement in this hand, so it's all good. Okay. Let's go hide all these again so I can get into the hand. This is no longer arm right, this is hand right. Fortunately, I don't think I need to do very much redrawing here. There's a little bit of an overlap right there. And a little bit of an overlap right here. But that's about it. Okay. Just doing a big stretch there. So this is just going to be the hand. And I think I'm just going to cut out. Let's see. I think I'll do it above the knuckle there. This is just going to be pinky. Yeah, I think above the knuckle makes sense here. I do want to get this gap, though. This will be... Yes, I should call it pinky finger, not pinky. I know people never use that terminology for the pinky, but gotta be consistent. Gotta be consistent, so this way I can find things in this big old stack of layers. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. We'll figure out exactly how that should be shaped a bit later. Let me see. I think I want the line on this layer. This will be the middle finger. And then the index finger. I just cut out a little bit more than I need here. Just make sure I have everything I need. And I won't be drawing a thumb for this one. Okay. So with all that cut out, let's go in and start defining where the hand should be. I think I want to try to not include any of these lines on it. Kind of want to go deep enough that you don't really see the starts of the fingers. I think I probably cut a little bit too much there. Let's get the low-hanging fruit first, the easy parts. And then I want to extend up here. Make this rounder. And a little bit of this over to this side. Just to kind of match everything up. And I think that's about correct there. Now let's figure out how I want to handle those fingers. Doing them with little bumps like this is totally fine. I'm gonna go do it on black though. I don't want any of this on the hand layer. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to kinda fill in some of this. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Oh, layers are hiding. There's just too many of them. Don't mind leaving little hints of it all, but I kinda want to minimize that in the hand layer. I'll probably be going back and forth between keeping parts and getting rid of parts. Here we go. Just make it nice and clear. This way I can safely move the fingers around. Like I have the fingers underneath, but I might actually want them on top if I'm gonna put the lines on them. That might actually make more sense for this hand. And the other ones, it definitely made more sense to have it the other way, but still need to cut the fingers properly. But let's see, how does it look? Actually, I think it looks fine like this. Cool, that means I can make things easy for myself. So now we'll just go and redraw these one by one. Much like I did the other day. I think I still have the line on this layer. Yeah, so I don't need to keep it on this one. Because that line is caused from an overlap, not from just how the hand looks. And this is just way too similar to the gray, so I gotta go back to black. Okay, and now we'll get the colors in. Oh, there's a hole. Okay, holes filled in. Now we get the color in. And there's a bit of artifacting that I'll get rid of while I'm here. Black suggests that I need to clean here a little bit better. Okay. I actually think I might need to extend it a little bit more out this way. Let me use this line to kind of help me out. Yes, I think needs to be more like this based on the direction of this line. Okay, well, let's fix that. Okay, should be able to work on white too. White's just a little bit harsher in the eyes, so I prefer to use the gray or black when I can get away with it. There we go. Alright. Back to getting these colors in. Kind of shading that this artist uses on some of these less prominent places is kind of interesting to me. It's surprisingly messy, even though it doesn't really look messy when you look at it from afar. And the colors are very interesting. This is very purple. Not the kind of color I'd expect for fingers. There's definitely something to be learned there. I always feel like there's something to be learned. Just by taking a look at what other people are doing. Right there, I was taking a look at whether or not I needed to make this part a little bit plumper. I think I do. Just a little bit, though. It's mostly visible. So I'm just going to take this and make it just a little bit rounder right here. And we just round things out over here. I think, did I erase? No, I did not erase too much on that side. Perfect. Good to see. And just a little bit smoother right there. And the black suggests. There we go. Alright. Head on back up here and we'll blend the colors. And get rid of some of these little artifacty spots. Just taking that line nice and slow. And look at this one. Because this one was a little bit of a different color, so I want to make sure I have the right color there. Okay, that should be good. So this finger's not covered by anything, and I remember liking this little thing, so we'll keep that. If I am able. Should be able to. It's not any trouble at all, really. I do have to redraw just a tiny little tip of that. Right here, I think. Well, maybe not, honestly. I think that actually looks okay there. I guess they just overlapped in just the right way that I don't have to do any extra work. Very nice. Heck yeah. Okay, I think I need the line to help me out again. I think this needs to go this way, yeah. Just like that. I'm definitely gonna have to check on white, unfortunately. Just because I can't see the line on black. That should be good, and I honestly don't even need to do that much blending on this one. This one is just mostly a solid color back here, so just like a little light right here. And then maybe a little dark right here. Okay. And then the pinky. Kind of want to clean up right through there. So that was just a little bit thicker because that's where it was overlapping. And once again, I want to use the line to kind of help me out here. Figure out the angle. Still kind of need to use this line to help me because the angle here still doesn't feel quite right. And see, I need to extend a little further out here in order to get this to round the way I want it to. There we go. That should be sufficient. Now I can blend the color, and that should be that. Is that a hole? No, I think we're good. That was just a spot. Okay. So how does it look when I actually turn everything on? Do I have everything separated nicely? I think rather than try to match colors, I'm just going to feather this a little. I'm just touching very lightly there. Very, very lightly. This is something that I do often when I just need to get the colors to flow together a little better. Just take the airbrush, turn it into an eraser, and erase the edges just a little bit. And they will generally flow into each other just fine afterwards. Where'd that other finger go? There it is. Okay, and then I see a little bit of color artifacting here. So I'm going to go ahead and correct some of this. Okay, that should be okay. A little strong red here. Alright, back to turning everything on. How's that? Looks good, I think. And I also think that's where I will leave it for today. Okay, I'm gonna go put this into another arm group. This will be the right arm. All of it's in there. Okay. So now both arms are done. And so is the entirety of the shirt. Okay, and I guess before I end stream, I want to get these layers correct, because you can see this arm needs to be above the necklace. Let's just put this all in one group. It's hiding and showing all the layers is kind of driving me crazy. Okay. So I just need to put it below here. No, below the one below it. There you go. Good job. And now it should all be correct. Yeah, so let's see. What do I have left? Still need to redo my redrawing here so I can make it try to make it spin. Still have the coat, still have the skirt, still have the shoes. And then I probably have to do some more shenanigans with hair shadows. Yeah, where they overlap on her chest and shirt. And coat. Once I have the coat on that side. I think I still want to do the coat before I do the stuff with those hair shadows. Oh yes, and I still have to do the back hair too. I haven't even properly cut that out yet. Yeah, probably want to do that soon. You can see the back hair here. But still, we're getting pretty close. It's almost done. But I do think that is where I will stop for today, so thank you all for coming. If you'd like me to take a look at your own creative projects, whether that be art, writing, coding, game design, or any other creative pursuit you can think of, feel free to @ or message me on Twitter or Instagram and I'll take a look and maybe leave some comments. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.